like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Good night.
Good morning. How are you? Okay, all right. Hello, everyone, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Marriage Corner. My name is Harold, and this is my wife, Carol. And we're glad to be here again after a long break. It has taken us a while to post our video. Apologies for that big gap, but we are back and we want to get things rolling. So today we're going to talk about one stubborn thing. I don't know whether you have something to say before we begin.
Yes, karibuni sana. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always watching our videos. Thank you for leaving your beautiful comments. We do appreciate. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell as well, so that you're notified every time that we post a new video. And like Mo, I call him Mo, I call him King, I call him Menelik. As he has said, we've taken some while since we last posted a video, but yes, we promise to make it more frequent, even if it means recording at night like we are doing right now. Yeah, so good night. Anyway, it's high wherever you are. If it's morning, good afternoon, good night. Yeah. We love you so much, and we want to hear more of your suggestions. Any question that you have, kindly drop it on the comment section, or you can also reach us on our email that we will have listed, or we will leave it in the description box below. Learning terminologies.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. So, so today we want to talk about one thing that we feel that people keep on talking about and asserting in their minds and in their relationships and when they're relating with others. And when we talk about that, it could actually be beyond marriages. It could be beyond relationships. It could actually be the workplace, at the family level. But for us, we want to focus on it in relationships and marriages, because we do think that really affects the way we relate and outcome of those relationships. And that stubborn thing is, that is the way I am.
Mi niko hivyo.
Mimi niko hivyo. Yeah, like that's me. Take it or leave it. Yeah. We have had that phrase among most of us, amongst ourselves, even, that we do believe that the traits that we portray, the behaviors that we have, and the perceptions that we carry are actually how we are, and that is who we are. And that makes relationships difficult, or let me say that it can make our relationships harder to actually go along with. It can present challenges that actually make relationships not work out, or get to the level that, like my wife was telling me yesterday, that you can be in a relationship and you're only happy to a certain level, kind of a ceiling, and you're not able to break into a higher level of, enjoying each other and enjoying the relationship, because there are some things that are still kind of holding you back in one way or the other. And this aspect of saying, this is the way I am, it's really one of the biggest impediments, because with that, you stop learning, you stop pursuing excellence, because you believe that is the way you are, and there is no need for you to change. And with that, you breed mediocrity in that relationship. And it doesn't matter what exactly it is that you think is almost a right to you to say that that is the way you are. And that perception, we really want to address it today in a certain way.
Yeah.
Basically what we experience and how we try to resolve it. And I think people or our viewers will be able to learn one thing or the other, and people to have more fulfilling relationships.
And we also learn from you as you give us your comments.
Okay. All right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, because we really would want to hear from you, from your comments, from your suggestions. And from that also we learn a number of things, and then we make this better. Yeah, so welcome, and let's talk about this. So I hope we're going to start with a few comments. Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I think you've already given it a very good introduction. I will not call this a start. I think we're in the middle.
Yeah. All right, we're in the middle. Okay.
Yeah. Even ndivyo niko, this is the way I am, is something that has kept us, many of us, in a comfort zone, a place of, I'll use the word he used, a place of mediocrity. Like, and this shows a lot of lack of passion and lack of sacrifice. Because in our relationships, they are, like, we were listening to another speaker, and he was talking about the 4 dimensions of love. So just to mention a few, saying this the way I am shows lack of passion and lack of sacrifice. Like, what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give up for this for the relationship that you have, for the marriage that you've built? And we'll find that mostly, we were talking with my husband another day, and we are saying you will find most people, and maybe even us, we've been there, giving so much effort in career, giving so much effort, you know, like at your workplace, you want to make that, we want to make sure that you've done everything to the, the expected standards. You want to get more skills, more knowledge. Your appraisals look better every other time that they are done. And then when it comes to your union, when it comes to them to your marriage, somehow there's this notion that things will just work out. I mean, you're with this person, you love them, so I mean, and slowly by slowly you realize that you're not putting as much effort as you should, and this is the area that you're supposed to put as much effort, if not more. I'll say more effort than even you put at your workplace. And this is why you'll find people, maybe at your workplace or other places, like thinking, praising you, thinking you're so, you're this top-notch person, of which you are, and you'll be thinking, hey, my spouse cannot see this. But you see, it's because there's a game you up there. There's a game that you up when you're in that environment that you don't up when you're at home. So itabidi tuamke. We need to exit that highway and get into serious business. Like, let's work on these things. And actually it comes from a place of areas of improvement of the various personalities that we find ourselves in. And I know those areas of weaknesses. Could be one is always defensive, could be one is always like, will I say laid back, or will I say not putting effort. Uko tu, ushaona watu tu wako tu, as in umetulia tu, like you don't have energy for anything, and it's your personality. But now we can't say hivyo ndivyo niko.
Yeah.
No, we will not. That one we refuse. Please, let's get out of that and
and
keep rolling.
Sorry. Yeah, and that reminds me of a song by Dancing that says, "Just enough won't be enough."
Ooh.
So I mean, we just can't just be saying we have just enough for the relationship.
Yeah.
We must be willing to sacrifice.
Yeah.
We must be willing to be passionate about this. We must be willing to give up some things.
Yeah.
And more so, we must be willing to self-reflect in a very honest manner.
Yeah.
And ask ourselves, the things that I think I am, who I think I am as a person, and the things that I portray in this relationship.
Yeah.
Is it about who I just feel I am? That I can get angry very quickly.
Yeah.
That I can
Just
shout.
Mi ukasirika tu.
Mi ukasirika tu.
Mi lazima niongee kwa sauti tu.
Mi ukasirika sana. We know you unakasirika sana, but are you willing to work on that?
Mi sipendi kuchoka. Mi niko hivyo tu.
Mi sipendi kuchoka. Mi sipendi kusumbuliwa. That's actually now the flip side of a relationship, and especially a marriage. You must be willing to choka. You must be willing to not get angry as quickly. You must be willing to be empathetic. You must be willing to really be many things that you may feel you don't want to be.
Agreed.
And now that is about sacrifice.
Yeah.
Sacrifice is just about giving up the things that you feel you have the right to have, but you cannot have them, so that the other party now can get some space.
Yeah.
And I think that is what really fails many of relationships, even us sometimes. So I don't want to sacrifice something, and I feel like my wife feels like it hurts her, but because I'm a little bit selfish with that thing, I just kind of give excuses to myself. So I mean, you get angry, you have a right to be angry, but the question is, do you ever ask yourself, if you do not become angry about that situation, what actually would happen? What would be the outcome of that? But because we don't want to be honest with ourselves, and we don't want to make any effort, we don't want to actually bring ourselves to the place of thinking, by the way, if I didn't become angry about the situation, the outcome would be actually different. Because one, maybe my spouse is not going to be hurt, or my spouse is not going to be left in a situation where he or she is not sure how she should handle the partner. Okay, and maybe it would create a space where we can talk about something in a much more amicable manner. Again, so it's about asking ourselves, are we willing to put that effort? Sometimes we realize that we have emotions that are not helpful in one way or the other. And we sometimes think, when I get angry about something, then the other partner is learning a few things here and there. And honestly, they are not. Maybe they are scared, maybe they are a little bit taken aback by your negative emotions, and that doesn't help a relationship. So our greatest point today is about sacrifice, willingness to really sacrifice our quote-unquote rights that we have, and we think we have, and the justifications about the things that we do. And as my wife mentioned, sometimes we even don't want to be passionate. People wake up at 4 a.m. to go to work, and get there on time, put effort, get a promotion, and people put so much effort. But the question is, how much effort are you willing to put into a relationship, and put away the mediocrity and all this negative talk that we want to carry along with us, and expect that, well, I really don't care. I really, this is the way I am. You accept me as I am or not. Well, I think the person who is with you already accepted you, the way you are. So
in the first place.
So I don't think there's a point to prove really. And who are you actually trying to prove the point to? So we are just trying to say, don't go down that road, because at the end of the day, it will end in destruction of your relationship.
Yeah.
It makes it more difficult. It makes it harder for your spouse and your partner. So yeah, so for me, I think that's some of the things that we really wanted to mention today, and we are thinking that we need to be kind of an open book to each other, and kind of allow other people to thrive in our presence.
So sometimes it is the mindset also that we carry along, and also that mindset is part of hivyo ndivyo mi niko.
Yeah.
Hivyo ndivyo nafikirianga.
That is the way I act.
Na hivyo ndivyo mi naonanga vitu. So awezi ambiwa kuna vingine. Ni hivyo naonanga vitu. Yeah, basically today we just wanted to say tuachane na ndivyo tulivyo.
Ndivyo tulivyo.
Tuachane na hivyo.
That's where I am.
Yes, let us seek to be more like Christ, where we've put our hope and trust. So yeah, let's be more of Christ. Let's renew our minds. Yeah, so that we change all this. Ndio tutoke hapo. Aki hatuwezi kuwa hivyo, sawa? Yeah, please, Oga, madam, it cannot be like that. We have to change.
Absolutely. So,
yeah,
and just to mention, as she was saying, to be more like Christ, and just to say, like Paul says, that I have not yet attained the prize, but I press on towards the mark. So I mean, we are in that position that we are saying we are not yet perfect, but we are willing to work hard to get there. And that is a position we need to put ourselves in. And today the question you're asking, how many of us are willing to put the effort?
Exactly.
To put in the hard work into it. To press on towards that mark in that relationship. So let's change our mindset. And negative emotion, you can always feed the negative emotion in you. And it emboldens you in the things.
You can starve it.
Or you can starve it. Once if you feed it, it of course it gets bolder. It grows into a monster.
This bloated ego,
exactly.
Something.
But if you starve it, if you starve the negative emotions,
it dies.
They will die. Just
and
like
the positive thrives.
And the positive thrives.
Yeah.
So I think that's our reflection for today.
Yeah. So take, like you said, take some time, ask yourself, what is this area that you say, even ndivyo niko, this is the way I am. Look at how you can come out of that. Then let's keep on moving. Let's keep on, let's get the traction. Is it called the traction? Let's get the traction. Yeah. Ask your spouse, like, have an honest discussion. You can have this weekly or monthly or fortnightly. The frequency depends on what you agree, and also how you're doing. Results will tell if you need to keep on doing it more frequently, or you can maybe give it like a 2 weeks period, and get an honest opinion. Don't feel like and don't feel like your spouse is judging you. No, this is honest opinion. Like, Oga, have I improved though?
Yeah.
On what?
Do you want me to say on what?
Yes.
Really? Okay. So, she has improved in communicating.
Oh, you.
All right.
Like, Oga, I will tell you, you have improved. Your appraisal, even God knows, you have improved. You have improved. you've become more sensitive.
Continue.
Yeah,
Go on.
you've become more sensitive.
Oh, yes.
And you're more empathetic.
Amen.
And
Go on,
you're more
Good.
you're more calm.
I'm listening. I'm recording.
No. Okay, I need you alive.
All right, I'm back. Yeah. I'm back.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yes.
you have improved.
Okay. Thank you.
You've improved. This version of you that comes out every day is one amazing version, and I keep falling for this version every other time. Yeah.
Okay.
You've become more sensitive.
Yeah. All right.
Yani,
Yes.
Yesu.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have seen you like lay down what your culture maybe inculcated in you. I've seen you lay down your macho male man side, you know.
Well, guilty as charged on the 2 counts of a little bit insensitive, but again, growing to become sensitive.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen you put it down. And I've seen you take care of this little girl inside. And I am thankful to God for that. And I pray that we can continue with this, our vulnerability, our vulnerable talks that we've begun, so that we become, a better people, and we become that ultimate wife God created for you, and that ultimate husband God created for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm great to hear that.
Yeah.
And I would say for us, we kind of appraise each other in terms of what has changed in you, or I look at what has changed in her, and she looks at what has changed in me for the better. But also, if there's something negative that is coming up, we will still talk about it. Yeah, we will say, hey, in the last 2 weeks, kuna vile, I think you've something is coming up that is not good for us.
Yeah.
And of course, sometimes those are hard things to talk about, but we still talk about them because we understand if you don't talk about them, the end of the whole matter will be more. Or is there anything like more worse than when we started this? So, and that is not what we are actually intending to have.
Yeah.
All right. So I think for today we leave it at that.
Yeah.
Consider what we have talked about. Sacrificing and having to put away the word that is the way I am. Even ndivyo mimi niko. It doesn't work in marriage. Yeah. Let's just be honest. No, there's no place for that in marriage. Yeah. So we are talking to ourselves because we have been there and we are growing out of that. But we're also talking to you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Tunawapenda sana.
Sana.
And we will keep on giving you more of these experiences that we have, that we've had. And let's walk this journey together.
Absolutely.
Yes.
For comments, inputs, questions on the email below.
Yeah.
And don't hold anything back. Just put it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Barikiwa sana.
Amen. Yeah.
We can sit together. It's so beautiful.